Hey guys, it's your brujacarrieliz here to do a quick little energy reading from my beautiful collective. You know what time it is. Grab your coffee, your tea, your wine, your weed, whatever it is that you need, and come hang out. It's so funny because I was saying my prayers, lighting my incense, and I almost just like burnt myself on my arm, and I'm like, ah! My kitties are outside, they're arguing. I feel like someone is getting out of some kind of conflict, some kind of, this could even be like internal conflict, kind of going back and forth, thinking like, am I doing the right thing? Should I let go? And I definitely heavily get divine feminine energy, that this reading is for my divine feminines. So no offense, divine masculines, like you might need to see your way out or just kind of tune in and listen to learn, but this message particularly is for my divine feminines. That's just how it's coming in. Song that I had playing as I was like setting up my cards, getting everything set up and ready, was Jessie Reyez Begging for Love. And I was over here like singing, dancing, and I'm just like, someone needs to know that. Like, you guys need to tap in and listen to that song. It's basically just like recognizing your worth and not settling for less and being like, you know what, you were asking the wrong person to love you. Instead of recognizing like they don't have the capacity, right? They don't have the capacity to see you, recognize you, value you. God, if we could talk. Or love you, you know, show up for yourself. My beautiful divine feminines, show up for yourself and recognize your worth. Recognize that it's okay. Rejections are redirections for you. And it's a beautiful thing when we can recognize it, we can see it, we can cut it off, we can, you know, hone in on our own self-worth, our own power, and recognize that we have options. Okay, so let's tune in, tap in, connect. We're gonna stay a little bit hydrated, you know, drink your water, sip on whatever you need. I'm about to tap in. I also get to some of my divine feminines, you connect heavily with water, because I suddenly had just gotten so thirsty, and I'm like, some of you need to go to the beach, some of you need to do a cleansing, some of you need to go to the river, some of you need to bring offerings and bring candles and just like pray and meditate in front of water. Yeah, some of you feel like some of you are so heavy, you need to like, you know, release that energy of either whatever conflict you're going through, if you're going through conflict with someone else, or it's more of like an internal conflict of like, what do I do? Am I making the right choice? Because I just got this song in my head, should I stay or should I go? And I'm like, it's one of those songs, me and my best friend, like growing up, Lauren, oh my gosh, we used to sing it all the time. Like we would scream it in the car. And I just feel like someone's in that kind of crossroads of like, should I stay and try to work on things, or should I leave? And for some of you, you've already made the steps of walking away. And for others, it's kind of like, okay, let's sit and evaluate this. Like, is this something that is good in my life? You know, am I choosing myself in this situation, or am I disregarding myself, you know? And also, if you're dealing with someone else, right? Whether this is career, whether this is a relationship, a friendship, you know, you guys know your own situation, because these readings are general, you know? I just feel like you have to kind of recognize where you stand and where the other situation stands. Like, are people valuing you? Are people seeing you? Are you being heard? Are you being loved, respected, honored? You know, by being in this situation, are you choosing yourself, or are you putting others above you? You know, are you on the back burner? Are you, you know, settling for less? You know, these are things that are just coming up. And I feel like for some of you, we could get even like the 8 of Swords or the 9 of Swords, of that overthinking, that kind of stuck in fear mode. And this is where my divine feminines, you have to tap into your core, your intuition, what you're truly feeling, not just in your heart, right? Because your heart will always guide you and lead you, right? But it's also checking in with your head of like, am I doing the right thing? Like logically, we got to step back from these feelings and tap in and also tap into your intuition, because our intuition will not lie. You know, I was telling one of my coworkers, I was just like, a lot of times when I get readings for love, when I get readings for relationships, it's like you guys already fucking know your answer. You just want confirmation for it. And my OGs, my girls and guys that get readings regularly, like, you guys know. I've told you this a million times, right? You guys already know the answer. You just need the confirmation. So here we go. Let's tap in. Let's see. Okay. So cards I'm going to bring out. I think I'm going to start off with the Chosen Ones card. The deck from 𝕭𝖆 the High Priestess. She's on YouTube with 𝕭𝖆 got the tea. Love her. This is an older deck. I just don't know if she still sells this, but we're gonna use it today. We're gonna tap in. It's been itching to be used, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes picking the cards to use, they just kind of jump out. I don't know if other readers like get that feeling when you're just like, scanning, like, okay, which deck should I use? They're just like, pick me. It's like the Hermione of the class. Hands always raised. Maybe some of you are like that. You a little know-it-alls, or you just love to speak, you love to give input, you love that validation, you love responses. I feel like some of you need that in your life. You need reassurance. You need that. I feel like some of you second guess yourselves. And that's where that's like building confidence in yourself of like, no, the decision that you're making is correct. Love yourself through this. Give yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up when you're making these decisions, right? But when it's time to make hard decisions, you really have to sit with things, right? Give yourself that time to sit with things and understand where you're coming from, where your heart space is coming from, where your head space is, what your intuition is telling you. Kind of use it all as like a map for yourself. And then it's up to you to decide. You know, we have free will here. So nobody else can make these decisions for you. You know, and when we kind of freeze up and we don't make a decision, that's when we feel stuck. That's when we feel unsettled and restless and feel like, what are we doing? And that's when we need that guidance, right? We need that guidance. And sometimes we're not listening. Sometimes we're not tuning in to ourselves, to our guides, to our angels, whatever you believe in, right? But sometimes we're not open and willing to listen, and we need that kind of guidance or push from external. Just know that when you're getting readings from people, when you're getting, you know, advice from family, from friends and stuff, make sure they're trusted, you know, make sure that they have your best interests at heart, that they're encouraging you, motivating you, that they're a positive person or aspect in your life. Because sometimes people insert themselves in business that they shouldn't be inserting themselves in. So, okay, so let's see with this deck. Some of you were born to be a legend. Guys, this is for especially my introverts. Come here. Like, I will hold hands, right? Like, you can't hide away. You cannot hide away. As much as you would love to be that little hermit hiding away in your shell, sometimes you are meant to shine. And it's just simply by you being you. You're meant to be seen, heard. You're meant to be out in the world. You're meant to help. You're meant to be somebody, right? And not everybody has that path. Not everybody has that go ahead of like, hey, you're gonna be in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form, in your community, in your workplace, in whatever career field you wanna go after. Like, some of you are meant to shine. You're born to be a legend. Like, people will know your name, people will hear you, people will get excited about you. You're probably gonna have a haggle of haters. Like, that just comes with it, you know? And yeah. So let's get closer, right? I just feel like this is an intimate moment. Like, I feel like if we're having tea and we're sitting down, like, I hope that you're getting the vibe of big sis energy. Like, we're gonna lovingly walk you through this. Okay? All right. So for some of you, this is deja vu. The situation or conflict that you're dealing with, internal struggle, that back and forth of like, what do I do? This is deja vu. It's like, it's nothing new. This is nothing that you haven't gone through before, right? So if this is like dealing with a friend, dealing with a toxic work environment, a relationship that hasn't like, it's just like, where does this go? This is deja vu for some of you. Like, you've already been through this. You've already learned this lesson. So it's like, why are we repeating cycles? Something about this situation reminds you of something you've already dealt with, And for some of you, you are dealing with a past person. For others, it's like, this is someone new. This is a new situation. And you're like, it just feels very familiar. And sometimes we're very drawn to the familiar because it feels like home, but sometimes home isn't always a safe place. Sometimes we have to acknowledge when things that feel familiar, it's like, we had to outgrow certain things. We had to, leave things in the past, because while it's familiar, it doesn't mean that it's good for your health. It doesn't mean it's good for your mental, your heart space, sexually, like financially. Like, sometimes things need to be let go of because it's a repeat of the past. It's that same old song over and over again that like, you know what? Like, it's overplayed. This lesson, overplayed. And we have do not worry that came up. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, someone's overthinking this. Someone's stressing this out. Like, am I making the right decision? Choosing yourself will like never be the wrong. Hold on, what am I saying? Like, it's never the wrong choice when you choose yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're putting yourself first, you're loving yourself, you're acknowledging that you deserve better, that you should not settle, right? Like, what's meant for you will show up for you in life. You shouldn't ever have to chase something. You shouldn't ever have to, whether it's the bag, whether it's love, whether it's whatever. Like, if it's something's meant for you, it will naturally come into your life. And if you feel like you're overextending yourself, you're overgiving, you're doing too much, that's where you have to take that seat and be like, yeah, doing too much. And I've done this over and over again. Let's not do that, because I feel like some of you are stressing yourselves out. And then you're like being indecisive too. Like, please, let's make the choice to move on and let's be happy, right? Because I feel like you'll be much happier letting something go. There's something that you're needing to release that you're like, oh, but I like it so much. Oh, it's my favorite. It's like, okay, well, you can get a new favorite, okay? And also, you will regret messing with the chosen one. Yeah, there's some people in your sphere around you that don't necessarily have the best of intentions for you. And that's why I said, y'all gotta pay attention to who you tell your business to, because not everyone has your back. Not everyone, has good intentions in your life when it comes to the things that you say. So when you're like, oh, I'm working towards this promotion. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to this new person. Or, oh, this, that, and the other thing. Like, what do you think? You really have to be discerning of who you tell your business to. And a lot of times, us witches know, we know, hey, don't be telling your business, especially when you're trying to manifest something, especially when you're trying to bring something good into your life. And when people ask you, how are you doing? Great. Every time, just say great. You could be falling apart. Great. You don't need to know my business, right? Okay. Yeah, because evil eye will get you, right? People will evil eye their way into your lives and fucking try to ruin shit that they have no business knowing. So when your blessings come through, be discerning of who you tell your business to, okay? Right underneath the you were born to be a legend, we have dark night of the soul and purge. The purge. Yeah, some of you, that's what this is. Like, you're really going through something and you feel alone. You feel alone in this, having to make this decision, right? You feel alone. And sometimes it's like we seek that support in others, and it's like sometimes we don't find anyone for that support. We have to rely on ourselves to make this decision, because what are we doing? Adulting. We're fucking adulting, all right? Like, that's what we're doing. Oh my goodness. All right. That's why I felt like I needed to hold your hand. Like, some of you need that hug. I feel like if someone came up to you and gave you a hug, you would just fall apart. You wouldn't even know what to do with that. You're like, someone touching me, someone giving me a hug, someone like seeing me. I feel like some of you lack that in your life. You either don't have that in a romantic sense or in a platonic sense or both, or even like if you're in a workspace that isn't necessarily right for you, you feel like you're pushed off to the wayside, that you're not acknowledged, like your gifts are not used to their highest potential. Okay, so let's tap into, I think it's Sign of Your Times Oracle deck. Let's see what's going on. Matter of fact, I know I started off saying that this could definitely be just for divine feminines, but I feel like the divine masculines could do with listening to this too. Because we have both within us. We have both of these energies that we need to balance out within us. But I definitely feel like this is for the receptive side of you. This is for the soft side of you. This is for the side of you that is creative. This is for the side of you that needs to be nourished. Like you nourish others, you need that nourishment to yourself too. And I was talking to one of my coworkers, I'm like, we're like plants, you know, we have to repot ourselves when we're not growing in the environment, right? And it's like, it's no fault of ours when we're not growing in a certain space, right? We need to give ourselves that room to do so. And you can't fault yourself when something doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's just meant to be like that. All right? We have to learn to change and grow and evolve and keep up with the times, right? Educate ourselves. Learn how to love ourselves better, especially if we didn't always have that, or we got that tough love, or we got that heavy criticism, right? Like the way that our parents talk to us, a lot of times that's our own inner voice, you know, and it's outgrowing certain habits, certain toxic traits. And yeah, sometimes we have to reparent ourselves as adults, and sometimes that's a bitch to do, because it's like, who wants to do that? Right? Who wants to do that? Alrighty, so we literally, Spirit was like, bullseye, right on the money. Like some of you are truly like reparenting yourselves right now. Some of you would benefit from going to see a therapist, talking about your feelings instead of just like holding things in, right? I always tell especially my youngest, right? She's my little spicy girl. But I tell her all the time, when we feel anger, when we feel frustrated, when we feel so deeply, right? We feel with our emotions so heavily, right? We can become volcanoes when we like hold that in, bottle it up. And then it's almost just like shaking up a 2-liter Coke and you're over here exploding. Like we don't need to explode and hurt others in our process of needing to like understand where these feelings are coming from. What's the root cause? How are we feeling? Acknowledging that and like how we deal with it, how we process our emotions, right? It's important for us to reparent ourselves in that way. And also like validate ourselves, you know? Like it's okay to acknowledge like I'm pissed the fuck off. Yeah, okay. Good, step 1. Woo! We made it. Like we're putting a name to it. Because sometimes people can feel things and they don't acknowledge what they're feeling. You know, it's just kind of like there. And it turns into disease. And that's where people get autoimmune diseases. People get certain illnesses and stuff because we bottle up anger. Like it's a poison to us. It is. It's a poison to us. It stresses us out. And we just need to be able to let that go. Yeah, there's someone here that could be heavily angry with a situation of how things played out in life. Maybe feeling like they were dealt a wrong hand, or like, you know, you showed up, you played the game of life and somehow it fucked you over. But this is a time of healing. This is a time of healing. Some of you could work in the medical field. Some of you may have had aspirations to work in the medical field. I just got the song in my head, sending out an SOS. I feel like you guys are just doing that. Like your emotions, your feelings, like you're just, it's like SOS. You need emergency help. Yeah. And some of you, this is inner child healing. The healing that you're needing to focus on now is healing that little you, right? Little version of you. Some of you, like, I know it's so cheesy, but I know my nose is so itchy. Some of you need to take a picture of like younger version of you when you thought you were so cute, because you were. Everyone's super cute when they're like little. and like speak kind words to yourself. Like put yourself up in the mirror every morning and just like, I love you and I'm here for you and it's okay. Like I'm gonna, you know, you have to be that person that would have protected you when you were little. You have to show up for yourself. And yeah, this is heavily coming out, guys. And also thinking with childlike wonder. You know, like when's the last time you went outside and caught fireflies, right? And I know this is heavily like a summertime thing, but I remember doing this and loving this. And I remember like it was so fucking healing when my daughters were so little and I used to get them jars and like we would run outside like right as the sun was setting and they saw these little fireflies go out and we just collected as many as we could and just, you know, eventually we released them, you know, but it was just that childlike wonder and running around and playing. Like some of you need playtime, right? Some of you need that play. Some of you need to get your hands dirty and finger paint again. And some of you need to, you know, go back and do the things that you love, things that you may have given up on, things that you like started and then stopped, things that excite you, things that you were passionate about. Reignite those passions. Okay. Because it's so healing when we like tap into those moments. I feel like so much of people right now, like in society are just so sucked into their phones and sucked into, you know, what everyone else is doing that we forget to live our lives. And I know that doesn't apply to everyone, but when you're like down and out and sad, like it's so easy to get caught up in what other people are doing and ignore like how we're feeling and how we're doing and checking in with our goals. And if we're even goal setting, do we know where we're fucking going? Like are you in the driver's seat of your life right now? You know, like, are you in the driver's seat of your life right now? Or are you just kind of going with the motions, letting the whole world pass you by? Seeing people get married, seeing people, you know, get promoted, seeing people move, seeing people upgrade their lives, and you're still in that one spot because you're not willing to move. You're scared. I want to give you a hug. Like I do, I genuinely do. I feel it. That's that. Oh God, this is so cheesy. They just put Miley Cyrus, like, the climb. It's the climb. Yeah, mountains, obstacles, yeah. You're having to face this obstacle of like, here we go. What are we doing? Oh, I love it. Action, yeah. And I love sunflowers. They're literally my favorite flower. Like red roses and sunflowers, that combo, perfection. Like I love them. But sunflowers to me stand for new beginnings, right? And there's so many little seeds with sunflowers, right? There's so many possibilities, right? When you start something new, you're not gonna have your right footing. You're not gonna have the whole plan right in front of you. You're not gonna know what the fuck you're doing. Sometimes you just have to move. Sometimes you just have to like, okay, well, baby steps at a time. You know, we're just gonna have to, a little bit as we go, learn as we go. Take that risk, take that challenge. Sometimes that's the obstacle of just starting, because some of you feel like you have to be prepared. Oh, I feel like I need to be prepared to do this, need to be prepared to do that. Oh, I don't have this laid out. Okay, Virgos, get the fuck out of here. No offense to Virgos, but like, oh, especially y'all are such sticklers for like planning. It's like, you're not always gonna have it figured out. You're not. Like, that's just not how life is. Life is messy. Life is wonderful and crazy. And it's also like, you have to get down and dirty sometimes, you know? Alrighty. Oh, this card just fell out. Shut the fuck up. As we're saying, get down and dirty, get messy, take action. Yeah, good luck. Some of you are so fucking lucky. So fucking lucky. You don't even know. Like, you don't even know. You don't think that you're lucky, maybe, but some of the things that you've like lived and experienced in life, and like you're still fucking here, and it's like you're just, yep, it's just another day, yay. Like, you're fucking lucky to be here. You're fucking lucky to be here, that you have the opportunity to breathe, to wake up every single day. It may not be ideal or perfect, but it's like, show up for yourself. Show up. Like, some of you, it's a perspective thing. It's how you mentally view yourself. Do you feel good enough? do you? You know what I mean? Like, Spirit is literally being like, you're so fucking lucky. Like, we've protected you from things that, you know, maybe you went through some rough times, but they protected you from even worse shit. And sometimes the things that we've gone through are our obstacles, because can we move past from the hard times in our life? Oh, just splitting that right there. Recover. We do recover. We do heal again. We do recover. Some of you need to know that. Like, if you feel like giving up on yourself, feel like it's just a fucking shitstorm, like life just hits you one thing after another, after another, after another, and it's just like a pile up, right? We do recover. I feel like some of you are coming back to yourselves. Some of you are coming back to yourselves. And I think a lot of this too is you need to find your community. You need to find people that love you, genuinely see you. Like when they look at you, they're not like talking past you. Like, I don't know if you've ever experienced that with like fake friends, right? Or like just associates or whatever. Like, you could be having a conversation and they're not listening to you. They're just waiting to reply and go on their whole rant. And there's no like connection. But when people are genuinely for you, you'll feel it. You'll feel the warmth. You'll feel the love that they have to give. You see that, hey, they see me. They recognize when I'm not okay. They recognize, you know, as much as some of you like to push people away, you hermits, you little introverts, you, like, as much as some of you like to push away love, it's like that's what you crave the most. It's like, let yourself be loved. Let yourself, you know, recover in community. Let yourself be seen and heard. And like, some of you really need that because you're holding yourselves back. You're holding yourselves back. And honestly, it's definitely an energy thing. And I see water, I see surrender, you have power lines here. Like, don't mix the two. Water and power lines don't, like, that shit don't go together. No toasters in the bath time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, some of you need to learn to release and let go of energy that no longer suits you, no longer works for you. And yeah, I definitely see healing in community. You guys will find your people. As stubborn as some of you are, like, you will find the people that love you. You will find the people that have your back and are solid and loyal. Especially if you haven't had that. Or, oh my gosh, I just got the song. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Then I spent so many nights, kept thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I know how to get along. Anyways, you know how it goes. I'm not going through with it, but oh my god, I hate when they channel songs. But like, you will survive. As cheesy as that fucking is, you will survive, okay? And you survive with the love of people around you. Because if you don't have love for you, like, how the fuck you expect someone to love you? Like, you gotta work on yourself and you gotta let people in. You gotta let people love you. Especially the people that see you, that show up for you, that like have a good heart. You know, there's so many good people in this world, and I feel like what we see so much of is fuckery. And we see a lot of people that are like, here's the red flags, here's the narcissist. But there's really a lot of good people out there. I think we just like protect our energy and protect our time and space because we've dealt with too much of the takers and the energy vampires and the people that just want without contributing back. You know, I feel like this is a calling for all my little love bugs out there, my sensitive souls that need hugs. Kitty, if you think you're gonna bite that cord, think again. Senor Dean. I come home from work and these cats like, we just want attention. You're not about to get my attention. I'm doing my reading. Give me a second. Give me a second. And that's what it is. Some of you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries with people that just like want, and take. That's why it feels like deja vu, because you feel like you're cycling over and over again. Sorry, this incense is heavy right now. Cycling over and over again with the same bullshit. Oh, what did I say with that 9 of Swords? You're overthinking, you're stressed. And look at you. You have so much love to give. Look at this Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You can be any sign, truly. But like, what this means to me is like, you have so much love to give. And some of you are really intuitive as fuck. Like, whether or not you tap into that, you're really intuitive. Like, you could be all up in their headspace, but like, your heart speaks volumes. Some of you are like truly hopeless romantics, and you may not even like fully express that. You may not ever, I feel like some of you could be like in love with someone and you would never tell them because of how you overthink, you know, how you overthink it. You know, instead of just like putting yourself out there, you just like, I'm here, I'm 𝕮𝖼𝖏. They just pointed out like this cat, like the little paw there, and I'm just like, okay, well, you're 𝕮𝖼𝖏. Okay, well, you're overthinking, you're holding yourself back over there, Miss or Mr. 𝕮𝖼𝖏. Okay, but some of you, you're just so sensitive. You're so sensitive, and there's nothing wrong with that. We love a little person that cries over little ducks in the fucking drain. We love that, okay? We're not fully making fun of you. As a Gemini, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's hard. It's hard. We overthink things, but like, when it comes down to love, it's like we love hard, and it's so hard to like, you know, let people in. And I feel like for some of you, you're like that. Could be an air sign, could be a water sign, whatever, however you see, you know, put yourself in. Like, that's what I get. That some of you, like, when you love hard, and it's like, it's hard to let go of the people that you love because of how loyal you are. But it's like, if something's not good for you, it's kind of like, all right, how many times are we going to replay this in our heads? You know, this is our opportunity to, I fucking love it. I fucking love when shit aligns, right? The Death card. Let things end so you can have new beginnings. Be a fool. Some of you, like, need to learn how to put yourself out there and just be a fool, right? And you know what, too? It may break your heart to end something. It may truly break your heart to end something, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, you know. Some things have run its course. Let things run their course and end. You know, because this is when healing comes in. This is when you have the opportunity to recognize, like, I'm healing myself. I'm healing my past. I'm healing my inner child. I'm healing my relationship with myself. I'm hopeful. I'm praying for new beginnings. I'm allowing new blessings to come in. You know, I just got something too about if you've dealt with really toxic or negative relationships, right? By holding on to that, you really hold yourself back from better love. You know, because some people think like, oh, well, love is painful. Love is a struggle. Love is this, love is that. It's okay to love someone and let someone go. It's okay to have, oh, this is where that relationship ran its course, and then we go different directions. It's okay to do this for yourself, because when you hold on so tightly to the idea of someone, the fantasy of what we could have had, right? Because they put Adele in my head. We could have had it all. Right? Like when we just stay so hyper focused on that, right? It's like we miss out on the love that could be around us. We miss out on opportunities that are like right in front of our face or right next to us. We miss out on what could come in next, right? Because we're so sucked into that past moment that did not work out. And it's like, you really have to ask yourself, why did that not work out? You know what I mean? Like sometimes that redirection is because someone's not good for you, or they're not giving you the love that you're deserving or you're giving out. You know, you can't be that person of like, I have enough love for the both of us. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm so done. I'm so over that. Like there's some people that come and get readings and I'm like, oh my God, please. I'm like, please. You know, you got to get out of that mentality of like, just like self-sacrificing, you know? And some of you sabotage new relationships because you hold on to the past. You hold on so dearly and so tightly to what it is that you know, that you repeat these cycles of the same thing over and over again, right? Like for some of you, it's that repeat cycle of the fuckboys, or the people that aren't interested in you. You're constantly chasing after people that are not fucking interested. Oh my God, I know, it's deep, it's heavy, we're talking about it. I'm not ragging on you, I promise, because trust and believe, I've been there too. Shit they want me to talk about, I'm like, we've been there, done that. Like, trust and believe, got the t-shirt and fucking threw that shit out. Like, it's just stuff that you either laugh about it, you cry about it, or you do both. But either way, you gotta process that. You know, these are feelings, these are things that we experience and we go through, and we gotta process it. But some of you, you need that call out, like, yeah. I think I just got Bon Jovi. Is it shot through the heart and you're to blame? You give love a bad name. Yeah, I mean, some of you have dealt with that. Some of you have been that person that gave love a bad name, because, like, you know, we're not all innocent, right? We're sinners too, like, shit. But yeah, don't bleed on the people that have love for you. And what I mean by that is, don't treat people the way that you've been treated. Right? What kind of energy is that? Someone's trying to come in and love you and you're treating them poorly because someone treated you poorly. We don't pass that on to the next person. You know, we don't do that. It's time to heal. It's time to outgrow things too. It's time to outgrow things. I feel like for someone, this is emotionally becoming mature. You're emotionally leveling up. You're becoming emotionally intelligent, right? Because you have to learn yourself. You're learning yourself, right? You're recognizing, this is when I'm pissed the fuck off. This is when I'm overreacting. This is when I'm frustrated. This is what love feels like. This is what you feel like when you're in love. Like, some of you don't even know when you're in love with someone. You're just like feeling all these emotions and you're like, you can't put a name to it. You got to learn yourself. You got to understand yourself, right? Take that time to learn yourself, right? Whew. All right, I feel like we all gotta take a breather right now. Okay, yeah, but new beginnings here with the Fool. Someone's a fool in love. I feel it. Someone is a fool in love. You're just sabotaging. We got the Temperance card that came out sideways. Temperance, what is that? Sobriety. But it's also balancing things out. How are things playing out right now? I bet you guys hate the fucking word patience. And guess what? I guess what's being tested right now? Your patience. Why? Because it's your money and you want it now. Bitch, you're gonna have to hold the fuck on. Whatever blessing it is that you want, you have to hold the fuck on. Because it's not gonna be in your timing, it's gonna be in divine timing. The things that you want, the blessings that you want, you're not fully ready for, because there's still things you're needing to heal and adjust. And for some of you, you need an adjustment, because I just heard like snap, crackle, pop, but like chiropractic. Like, some of you need like aligning. You're not fully in alignment with like the things that you want. You have this idea of like, this is what I want. This is the type of person I want, the type of career that I want, the type of friendships that I want, the goals that I'm setting, but it's like, how are you taking steps to that? Where's the action towards that? Where's the plan, right? Some of y'all so big on plans, but you really don't have a plan. You're just kind of like, it's up in the air, it's a castle in the sky. It's like, okay, bitch, how do you bring that down to earth? You're not there yet. And that's where being patient with yourself, giving yourself grace as you're healing, right? You know, because we're not perfect. We're never gonna be perfect, and that's just not the story, right? If we were all perfect, we would never need readings. Life would just go on the way that you expect it, and hopefully it works out in that way, right? But that ain't how it fucking goes. So sad. Too bad. Like, that's just how it goes. Some of you, when I tell you the patience needs to... Seven of Pentacles, it's taking a step back and analyzing where you're investing your energy into, because this is Pentacles, right? Six of Pentacles showed up as well. We have Five of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. You need to be very patient when it comes to Spirit bringing things into your life, because they really want you to make sure of what it is that you want, understanding yourself and what it is that you want and the direction that you want to go into, and who you're bringing into your life too, because not everyone needs to be in your energy. Not everyone deserves a place at your table, right? So sick and worried about wanting to be at other people's table. Make your own fucking table and invite people accordingly, right? But I feel like you guys are still processing some kind of disappointment, some kind of sadness. And I think it's because you've invested your time, energy, and efforts or love into something that did not work out. Didn't work out the way you planned. Didn't work out in your fantasy of like, hey, this is gonna work out for me. It sure didn't. Because 5 of Cups is that crying over spilled milk card. You're so focused on it. But you know what too? This kitty's over here knocking shit over. Maybe some of you sabotage something, or maybe some of you are recognizing like, this didn't work out and fuck it. Like, I'm letting shit go. But you need to recognize too, there is love. There's 2 cups here. There's hope here for you. There's still an opportunity for you to like turn a new leaf, start something new. But the thing is like you're still healing and needing to clear out what's not working for you. That's why I kind of look at this kitty as mischievous, right? Like spilling that cup. It's kind of like, well, if it's not gonna work out, fuck it. It's kind of like a house of cards. They're just built on cards. There's nothing stable. I just feel like in a way that you're tearing it down to start new. Don't be afraid to do that in life. Start over, you know? But I get that you need to understand that it's so important that the energy you put out needs to be reciprocated. And that's a lesson. Oh, that's a lesson of self-worth. That's a lesson of don't overgive. Overgive to the person that gives to you, right? The kind of love that you're wanting, that you're seeking, like when you give that love, let that person overgive to you too. That's how real, genuine love should be. It shouldn't be I'm pouring out, I'm giving, and you get nothing back. You get crumbs back, in fact. Like, recognize that. Peep that when people play games with you, when people don't treat you right, when people disrespect you. Like, put yourself in a place of, like, I'm putting myself on a pedestal, right? Like, you guys need to do that shit. Why? Because you are worthy of this castle in the sky. 4 of Wands, I see this as a marriage card, celebration, unions. Like, look at these 2 kitties. They're so cute. They're together, right? Some of you have this hope and dream of, this is what I want. And you've been disappointed by people in the past and you didn't get what you wanted. But this is your opportunity to redo, and recognizing that it's so important to have reciprocity in your life and see what's worth investing into. When good people show up in your life and love you properly, love them back properly. You know, some of you have dealt with people that couldn't care less. Like, they could not give a rat's ass. They could not give a rat's ass about you. And that's where you have to recognize, like, you know what? I deserve more. I deserve better. And I feel like this is where some of you are at, that you're at that turning point of, I deserve better. And this is where my goal is still set at. Like, I deserve love in whatever capacity. And some of you are leveling up to that moment of not just feeling all the feels, right? But actually establishing yourself and saying, no, I'm setting goals and I'm going to accomplish them. Some of you are very career focused right now. Maybe some of you are not even focused on relationships because of past disappointments. And I feel like build yourself up to feel confident, to feel worthy, to feel good, and then allow love to come in. You know, things will fall into place. You have to give yourself a chance. Give yourself a fucking chance for everything. Like, alrighty. Yes. And also, confidence is sexy, right? When you know what you're talking about and you walk that talk and talk that talk, like, it's sexy. All right. Anyways, yeah, it's like, love the skin you're in, in whatever capacity that is, right? Alrighty. So let's jump into the zodiac. Oh my gosh, my foot is like falling asleep. Oh my goodness. All right. Maybe for some of you, you get like pins and needles in your feet, in your legs. I don't know. That just came up for a reason. I always trust like when random shit like that happens, because that feeling totally went away. All right, so summer, within the next, if we could talk, right? Within the next 3 to 6 months. Summertime. Summer's changing. Ooh, are we outside? What are we talking about? Hold on. What's the tea on summer? I just got that song. I'm going through changes. Oh, yeah, some of you, like I said, the answer is no for some of you. Like I said, you could be dealing with someone new in your life, or like you're kind of just second guessing them, like, are they a yes, or am I just too hype about them? It's a no. It's a no. Like if you were questioning, should I give this new person a chance, or like, are they really for me? I just feel like they may play games. Like Spirit's just like, it's a no. Like wait for the right person, wait for the right one. In the meantime, you're gonna be kind of like either feeling lonely or secluded, or, you know, keeping yourself apart, disengaging, because you're recognizing that not every opportunity that presents itself is right for you. And I feel like it's keeping that end goal in mind. Woo! Words, right? Keep that end goal in mind. Like, oh, and you know what too? I see the numbers 2, 3, 4. Like all of these kind of go in order. Yeah, there's a certain order in things. Some of you need to recognize that it's not always going to be a quick jump from one thing to another. Yeah, the numbers 2, 3, 4. There's a certain order that needs to take place. All right, let's see. Get in that library. Some of you need to read more, educate yourself, but I definitely get you're learning more about yourself. Some of you are writers. Oh my gosh, put pen to paper. Some of you need to write. Some of you are very creative, and I know I'm just doing fucking random things with my hands right now, but I mean, I grew up around Italians. Like they just talk with their hands. Yeah, some of you need to write. Some of you, like your deepest, darkest secrets, write that shit down. Like some of you need to put your thoughts onto paper, journal even, because fuck, if you're not gonna go to therapy, fucking journal at least. Damn. Yes. Oh, because it's so hard to do a what? Deep dive? Oh, because who wants to do that hard work? Nobody wants to do hard work anymore. Everyone just wants the instant, the easy. Yeah, watch out play yourself with fucking AI. That shit is crap. Just saying. Like the creatives and the artists will forever reign because AI cannot replicate that shit. It just can't. Some of you are just like, the mother load came at the bottom of the deck, and I'm like, some of you have a wealth of ideas, like just the creativity. You have this vision of like stuff that you can do. You're just like full of ideas. You're full of so many, like, so much information. Like someone just said useless information, and I'm just like, no, it's not useless. It's useful for somebody, but it's like you are just like nerdy. Like some of you are nerds, okay? We're just straight up putting that out there. Some of you are nerds. You need to put that education to good use. Yeah. Motherload, prosperity, like the knowledge that you have, whether or not you went to college, because that shit is not for everyone, right? The knowledge that you have, because I feel like you need to self-reflect, self-examine, right? The knowledge that you guys have is so fucking useful. You're valuable. I feel like some of you don't recognize that, but you will have success by the knowledge that you have, because not everyone thinks the way that you do. Not everyone has that within them, you know? You got that secret sauce. Like I said from the beginning, you need to value yourself because you're born to be a legend. There's something about you that's different from other people. And like I said, you will have haters, but you will have so many people that love you for the way that you are. Yeah, and like I said, not everyone that comes into your life is right for you, is the right opportunity. Learn to say no and move on from the things that are like, you know, roadblocks. You know, you see it and you're just like, you know, I shouldn't go that way. Let's not continue, right? Like if this bridge is up, you're not going to continue to drive over it, right? Like there's barriers there. We have bonfire here. I always see this as the Ace of Wands, like the spark of something new. But look at that too. Bonfire, community, like some of y'all need like a beach bonfire night for real. That would be so healing, right? Fire, water, all coming together. But it's that joy, it's that passion, it's igniting, it's starting something new, it's that enthusiasm. Like when you go within and really do this deep dive, right? you're gonna come up with an idea, you're gonna come up with something that truly, like, it's going to bring you so much success, so much prosperity. And yeah, for some of you, it's within a few days. For some of you, you're still needing to tap in and do that work. But I truly see, like, once you're able to disconnect and let go of the shit that does not work for you and give in to yourself, right? Because some of you do not indulge yourself. Some of you do not listen to yourselves. You just kind of like keep it moving, you keep it pushing, you don't, you know, I get it. I get it. Like I said, I just want to give you guys a hug. I do, because I don't feel like you need the drama. I don't feel like you need the wishy-washy energy. I feel like you just need love. Like, some of you need to be told, I'm proud of you, because of who you are, not for your accomplishments, your achievements, or, you know, whatever. It's just, I'm proud of you. Ooh, for some of you, you have a secret admirer. This came out in the last reading. Like, you have someone that, like, either is in love with you, that likes you. They just, look, breakthrough. They have not said it. Either you haven't said it, they haven't said it, whoever the fuck. Someone needs to speak up. Someone needs to speak up. Okay, what else? What else? There could even, if this is more career-wise too, there could be someone that's like a scout or like looking at your work, looking at what you do, and they're going to approach. Like, they just haven't yet. They haven't broken the ice. Maybe they need an introduction. Yeah. Ooh, let go and just be. Who did that hit for right now? Let go and just be. Be in your solitude until the right people show up, until the right opportunity shows up. We have fire here with purification. Like I said, this little bonfire. Some of you need to, and when I say this, I mean this in like the kindest way, but like, do a bonfire and burn the shit out of like past energy. Put people's names that you need to let go of in that shit. Put like clothing or anything that you have of the past that like ties you to them. Like, put that shit in the bonfire and just let that go. Let it be. Like, the incense just went out. And I see that as a sign of like, yeah, just let it go. Let it be. Because seriously, you're just like holding on so tightly to past things that they're not even, you know, they're not meant for you. We have ebb and flow. And again, it's just this like fluidity right now. Don't force it. Let it flow. And if it flows in another direction, let it be. Like I said, what's for you is for you and it's showing up. What's meant to go is letting you know, let me go as well. We also have X marks the spot. We have meeting spot, fated encounter, spot on. Yeah. Go with the flow. Like, if you don't need like 20 million fucking cards that say that. I can't. We literally had these two cards that came out last time with the crow, an announcement, right? And answered prayers. An answered prayer is coming in for you. You just need to be fucking patient. Say no to what's not working out for you or does not align with what it is that you want. Learn to say no to the things that aren't for you so that you can say yes to the right things, the right opportunities, the right people, the right kind of love. Like, do not settle for less, because there is an answered prayer for you here. Collective, there's an answered prayer here. Okay, we're gonna tap into I know we're at 53 minutes. I know we like to yap a lot, but when I channel messages, I'm like, it's a lot. It's heavy for some of you guys. If you're still here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and of course know that you can book your personal reading or candle work or Reiki with me. My website is down below. Okay, so let's tap into the Evil Eye deck. Ooh, what could be a negative influence to this collective's prosperity, opportunities, love? Like, what is a negative influence? Ooh, yes. Love block spell. Some of you do. You have someone around you that doesn't want you to be happy in love. And when I say this, like, this person doesn't have to do like fucking witchy shit on you. They could, so don't discount that. But I get the sense that some of you talk too much. Some of you, like, you could tell the wrong people, like, hey, I'm interested in this person, or I'm in love with this person, or like, and there's someone watching that like does not want you to be happy. You know, there's someone that's trying to block you in love, and that could be an ex, that could be a friend, that could be, you know, someone around you, but there's someone that just does not want you to move on and be happy. And I get this to be someone that's like miserable, like they're not happy with themselves, they're not happy with their life, so in turn, like they want all other people around them to be like that. You know, they don't want to see like unions coming together because they don't have their union. You know, it's like they want you to succeed, but not better than them. Yeah. We have mirror magic too. Someone envies you and is trying to steal your essence to become a mirror image of you. Yeah. Like I said, them haters. Like when you're authentic and when you're truly who you are and you're unapologetically yourself, right? Because I get so much of this is just being authentic. It's like, just be you. Show up in the world as you are because you're needed. You're needed as is. And I feel like I've said this for the past, I don't know how many fucking readings of show up as you are, but like truly you're gonna have people that want what you have. They don't understand it. They don't understand how you are who you are. As crappy as situations as you've gone through, and you're still here and you're showing up and you're still laughing and you're still smiling and you're still like you. You're still a good fucking person. Like some people don't understand that. Some people are just, you know. Also, some of this is really coming to a close. Like if people have been messing with you, people have been trying to copy you, people have been trying to get in your way, trying to block love, this is closing out for you, collective. The energy work done against you is done. It's over. The spell has broken. For some of you, this is like you're recognizing that these people step out of your life. These people are removed from your life. You're going to truly get these messages of like, huh, I no longer have to deal with that person that was trying to be like me or trying to take from me or trying to block love from my life. Like you're going to recognize that this is closing out for you, collective. Yeah, withdraw. You're moving on past those who have issues with you. It no longer matters to you. Yes, that's exactly what we just said. Like you're just like, they're irrelevant. Yeah. Also, there could be someone that's praying for you. There could be someone that is, you know, either doing spell work to positively like uplift you, but I heavily get more of like prayer, like someone's praying for them from the heart for you. Oh, and vibe clearing. Yeah, we have silent white worker. I heavily just got this because of the hands in here. I get that like someone could be sending positive energy to you, praying over you. Like if you have difficulties that you're dealing with, conflict, stuff going on at work, stuff going on within other, you know, relationships and stuff, like you have someone that's praying for your happiness, praying that, you know, you do well in life, praying that you're, you know, just moving forward in a great way. Like they want to see you win. There's someone in your life that's praying for you because they want to see you win. Recognize that. Recognize those people that are around you that are like that as well. And sometimes it's people you don't even know, like they pray for you, that they think highly of you, that they uplift you. But I see vibe clearing for some of you. Yeah, you need to incorporate a regular habit of using protection herbs, sage, palo santo, etc. Copal is really good as well, to cleanse and clear negative energy from your surroundings on a weekly basis. Yes, take care of your spiritual hygiene, your home, your vehicles, your workspace. Like definitely clear out energy, negative energy, especially if you have people that are around you. But I truly feel like you're about to really recognize who did not have your back, who tried to block love from your life, who tried to be like you. That energy, that person, those people, it could be a group of people, are going to be removed from your life. You're going to truly see them for, you know, their true colors. And I heavily get prayers, like people praying over you, which is so sweet. I love that. I love that there's someone that cares enough about you to pray over you. Whether that's your mom, grandma, dad, sibling, friends, like it could even be your secret admirer. It could even be the person that secretly is like in love with you. They could be praying over you. They could be praying that you heal so that when you guys come together, it's like you're good. You know what I mean? Like you're ready for it. Oh, I love this so much. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Like I said, this could be someone in the collective out there, whoever you are, that you had a certain plan for your life, you had certain goals, and it was like it fell apart or it didn't come true, or at the last second it's like you lost in some way, shape, or form, and you feel like it's such a great loss. It's like hard to overcome that loss, but I get that things played out like that for a reason, because you know there's a greater plan for you in the way that you show up in this world. There truly is. Prioritize self-care, like I fucking said. Love yourself, right? Do be kind to yourself. Like, some of us are such fucking, like, you're so fucking critical of yourself. It's like, please acknowledge when you do amazing things. Pat yourself on the fucking back, like, every once in a while, you know? Like, don't be too cocky, you know? But be humble, but, like, acknowledge, like, bitch, I'm doing a good job, you know? A little, you do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Like I said, let others love you, let others into your life, right? And like we started from the beginning, time to make a decision. It's like head over heart. You're having to make like a head over heart decision. Like your head could be steering you one way, your heart could be steering you another. And if you're guys, like you have two heads that you're dealing with, shit, like that's even harder. That's, oh God, that's even worse. All right, anyways. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Yes. Like I said, this is all coming full circle. I love when readings do this. I know they get kind of drawn out, but some of you, like, it's gotta lock in a little bit. Some of y'all are too stubborn. And finally, regain your focus. Yeah. It's okay if you veered off course a little bit. You didn't like, you're just playing. Regain your focus on what it is that you want in life and the things that you want to pursue and your goals. Like some of you, you need to put pen to paper. You need a goal plan. You need to fucking get the shit going, right? You're thinking too much. Like fucking take action. It says trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Yeah, it's like come back to yourself, right? When everything seems a little bit scattered, you're not quite sure what to do, come back to center. Come back to yourself. Some of you need to incorporate a practice of meditation, of putting on like music or water sounds or whatever. Like some of you need to meditate. Maybe you need to go out into nature and fucking just sit with your thoughts, sit with your emotions, and like things come and go. That's why I'm getting so heavily like the beach. Like salt water is so cleansing as is, but some of you, like, you are like little fish and you have not like hit the water in a minute, and you need that. You need the sun, you need water, you need to like replenish yourself. Like going to the beach, going to the ocean, like it calls to you and you just ignore it. And that's when you need to be like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to take care of yourself, okay? Alrighty guys, this is where I leave you with this reading, this message. I hope you get what it is that you want. Actually, no, I hope it is that you get what you need from this reading, right? I hope Spirit lets you find this reading and that it helps you on this decision making, because at the end of the day, it's you and you. You're making this decision for you. Nobody else can make it for you. So I'm wishing you luck on your journey, guys. And if you end up coming back, I will send you lots of love, lots of prayers, and yeah, see you on the next time. Bye.